Francis Ngannou destroyed, clowned, obliterated a very nervous, confused, stressed out Tyson Fury at the crowd in the press conference for their boxing match coming up against Anthony Joshua. Now, here's what I do want to say. It is such a shame that this amazing, confident character, man, fighter Francis has become, that he developed inside the UFC, is now being displayed in boxing and not inside the UFC. And I get it. The UFC wasn't able to match the offer. He's making way too much money out there, especially that Saudi money. They can't match that. I get it. He's killing it. He made the bag. I get it.
And I gotta wipe the ring with your ass again. You wipe the ring with your ass. There was the blood in the ring.
This is
it's
amazing.
Sticking in your
right
pants.
This right here is amazing. Look how confident, calm, cool he is, because he has bragging rights. How he performed against Tyson Fury, even though he lost in defeat, was so amazing, so triumphant. Nobody expected it, okay? Maybe 0.0001% chance of people expected him to do that. I certainly didn't. I was picking him to get destroyed. And some might say that maybe Tyson Fury didn't take him seriously. Maybe he just had a style that threw him off. Maybe Tyson Fury had a bad camp due to an injury. Whatever the case might be, the reality is that Francis looked tremendous.
I've already tell you, your only chance is in the ring, in the boxing ring with the boxing rules. When you step off of that ring, you better stay 5 meters away before you start your shit. Because if I lose it,
man,
you're gonna have a really bad time, my friend.
He's like, if I lose it and you're around me, you'll have a very bad time.
So respect the fact that boxing is protecting us, and the rules of boxing is protecting us. Because out of that, without that, you are nothing in front of me. I beat you every day, twice on Sunday.
Amazing. Okay. Again, this right here, you could feel the temperature in the room drop. And Tyson Fury, I remember there was a couple of clips where it's panning to him, sitting there in the crowd, looking nervous, stressed out. Like, because he knows, first of all, that's true what Francis is saying. And he also knows he didn't look that great against Francis, okay? Somebody who had his first pro boxing fight from MMA, he got dropped and he didn't look that great. And Francis looked tremendous. So he's sitting there in the crowd and his dad's sitting there all silent and nervous because they're like, wow, everything Francis is saying is true. And he has full-on bragging rights. We can't even say anything to this man. Again, guys, just look at this. Francis's confidence, his character, everything about him right now. Just the sheer confidence and belief in himself and this amazing sort of personality he's developed is shining outside the UFC right now. I would have loved to see this. Imagine these type of press conferences against John Jones, Tom Aspinall, Sergey Pavlovich, maybe another Stipe fight, if that ever happened. Maybe Alex Pereira if he ever moved up, even though he gets crushed, but still. Just imagine all these things that we don't get to see now because, unfortunately, the UFC got outbidded. He got a better deal. He's killing it. And it's unfortunate that the UFC developed this talent and they weren't able to hold on to him. That's the reality that could happen as other companies can take fighters, whether it's PFL or other companies taking UFC fighters because they get outbidded, or whether now potentially boxing fights that could attract UFC or MMA stars from their organization. The other question is, who's going to win, Joshua and Ngannou? Well, I did not pick Francis to beat Tyson Fury when they first fought, and I was thoroughly surprised and impressed. But I'm still not going to pick him to beat Anthony Joshua. I still think that the skill difference, even though I think Francis will perform way better than I thought, will be a little bit too much. There is some possibility and truth into maybe Tyson Fury didn't take him as seriously as he should have. I still want to pick Anthony Joshua, and I will, but I do expect Francis to somewhat overperform. I do expect that. So I'm going to enjoy this fight. I hope the rest of you guys enjoy this fight. Francis Ngannou killing it outside the UFC, making Tyson Fury sweat. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I loved seeing this today. Good on Francis. Good to see somebody from the UFC killing it in another sport after we've had so many crushing defeats in boxing. So like the video if you liked it and subscribe for more content similar to this. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.